Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Zodiac Bandit, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the most satisfying moments in Critical Role according to me. This is my personal opinion, so, I can't be wrong to myself, but maybe you guys think I'm wrong. We'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys some of the most satisfying moments in my opinion. Now, I will explain these at the end because obviously some moments are going to be satisfying for me that aren't satisfying for you. So once all the clips are done, I will explain why I find some of these moments satisfying. Some of them are just going to be self-explanatory, so I won't have to explain all of them. So hopefully that makes this video a little shorter. So that brings me to two other things. First of all, spoiler warning. So if you aren't caught up with Critical Role in campaign 1, 2, or 3, yes, I'm only doing those 3. Just makes it a little easier for now, and this means in the future we can make some sequel videos to this idea because there's so many mini-series like EXUs and then Age of Umbra, and then also campaign 4 is still around, and there's some satisfying moments to be had in there as well. There was a few on this list, but the other thing I wanted to bring up is I made a post asking you guys how many moments I should have on this list, and you guys voted for 20. There was 3 options or 4 options, I think, but I'm going to take that down to 15. The reason is because the top moments for 2025 was 15, and that was an hour and a half long or something stupid like that. So I want to reduce the length of this video because if I have 20, it's going to be like a 2-hour long video, and I don't know. I feel like I can just make more videos out of this. So we're going to do that instead. So last chance, spoiler warning, if you're not caught up with campaigns 1 all the way through 3, and of course, there will be sequels to this in the future. So if you don't see a moment that you think is satisfying, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will add it to the next one. Maybe. I still have to agree that it's satisfying or not. But let's get started.
Keyleth, it's your turn.
Do it, girl!
Okay.
Burn him.
So I turn and I start just shouting to the mist, and I say, "What's the matter, Silas? Afraid of little gnome and a druid?" And I just blast him with sunbeam.
That was the lamest.
Thanks, I'm not good with lines. Keyleth isn't good with lines.
Afraid of a little
Are you afraid of us? You afraid of us?
Let's workshop that
I
one.
heard Percy try to do lines, and I'm like, that's what badasses do.
Low charisma
Well,
and a
I
lot
guess-
of damage.
I guess in this particular instance, I want to ask you, how do you want to do this?
Sorry, cursed gun.
There's still a semi visible form of like his body, but in a mist form, is trying to slowly escape off of the top of this structure.
Okay, Pike is standing right next to him.
Correct.
So I'm gonna use Pike and kind of use the light that I have off of Pike and kind of combine it to do like a joint sunbeam, holy in bomb.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat a bag of holy dicks. Is what you're saying, right?
Yes. I want him to eat a bag of holy dicks.
Okay.
Now explain that, please.
Okay.
Make it sound great.
So, looking over at Pike, already ready with her mace up in the air and the mist recoiling from her, you kind of glance at each other, have that connective point, and as Pike brings up her shield, you bring back your sunbeam and throw it towards the shield, arcing it in his direction as she ricochets the reflection of the actual sunlight back at him at the same time.
That was way
cool.
cooler than what you said.
Yeah, way
As-
cooler. I knew
as
he'd bring it through.
As it sprays across, the beams themselves seem to form nearly phallic rays,
Cross the stream. Cross the stream.
tearing through the mist, and with an echoing scream, you hear Silas's voice ring out as the mist is immediately dissipated and disintegrated. His form.
Fuck you, Silence! So done.
All right, that ends there. On top of the round, Vex, you're up.
Okay.
As you're standing there now, bleeding profusely, holding the necklace that holds Grog. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fly over right above Kevdak.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good 50 feet.
Yeah, it's 50. All right.
All right. I'm gonna Pokeball Pog right out so he can attack straight out of the gate, just like I cannonball Trinket.
And I am willing.
All right.
Aren't you At death's door?
Yeah.
I'll say essentially because you held your action last turn. If you wanted to go ahead and take your action to do a drop attack on this point here.
Can this be my bonus? So I'm dropping him out as the bonus, and then I still can attack.
Locket activation.
For me?
It's only
I mean,
locket
it's only a locket. It's
Yeah,
not like
just-
it's a full
I'd,
move.
I'd say it's your bonus action to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Grog, you were released, falling down to land at, like, on top of Kevdak with the blood axe in a downward arc.
Big windup as we're coming down.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Any chance I can make this reckless?
Don't know where.
Yeah.
Don't know when.
Then they all get attack advantages against
Right.
you again.
Up to you.
Thank God for that.
Nice to sneak in.
Natural 20. Look at it. The first one was a 1. The first one was
Ones
a
and 20s,
1.
man. You can't,
That's a
you gotta
20.
stop this.
That's a 20. The
And
first
that's
one
why you
was a
did
1.
reckless. All right, so go ahead and roll damage on this.
Oh my
This is a
God.
quintuple crit.
Does that mean he gets the 3 12s again?
With the brutal critical at this level, how many extra dice is it for you?
Brutal critical is 1 additional damage die during critical hits.
But then that's gone up since you leveled previously.
That's true.
So you are now at, I believe, I think it's 2.
So 3 additional.
Brutal critical, yeah, 13 increases to 2. So you roll an additional 2d12 on the attack. So roll 1d12 plus. You're not raging anymore because you spent the last
That's
round.
correct, yeah. Plus 3.
We don't know.
All right, so plus 3,
So that's 10.
10, plus 2 more d12s.
One's still filled with meat.
That's a 12. So that's 22. And a 10 for 32.
And then double that?
And then
No.
Oh,
well, you
his
don't,
crits
you
don't
double
get
the
double?
first roll.
Yeah, the double the first. Right, which was 10, so 20, so 42.
42 brings it to 21 damage. How do you want to do that? As the shadow fires from the necklace as she holds it aloft, bleeding and shaking, you appear and dive down in silence.
Oh my god!
The whole square coming towards you as Kevdak, clutching in the one nearly ruined arm, the other arm that you bisected, is turning the corner, about to open the door to dive into the house to avoid it. Looks up just in time to see you streaking down. What do you do?
I say, for Stranger! And I sink the axe right into his neck and pot him perfectly down the middle.
With the sheer force of the blow, the weight behind it, and the intent, the axe hits him right in the side of the neck, cleaves off part of his ear, shaves off part of his skin here, exposing the jawbone, hits here, breaks the clavicle, tears through it, and every single rib is destroyed. It cuts right through the center of this giant body until it gets to about the midsection where it catches finally. The upper torso just splits open and just covers you with gore. However, you still impact.
Yep.
Not raging.
Nope.
You take.
Die.
Hey, it's okay, he's gone.
Oh, his shit.
He's got his trick.
So his thing.
That's trick.
25 points of fall damage from the impact.
That will put me unconscious and 21 points under.
And 21 points under. You have that barbarian ability. Just
I do.
Would
I have
that be part of this? That is,
Relentless rage.
if you drop it to your hit points while raging, you're not raging. So yeah. As you shout, the blow, in a very Superman versus Doomsday way, cleaves him in half. And as you slam into the ground, you pull the axe free as your shattered leg bones give under and you fall to the ground. Smile as you see his form crumple, and then you face first in the ground before him. Okay. So yeah, you begin to come in, you can see him begin to just come into your visual range.
Still away from me?
Still away from
Then I'm
you.
gonna use a bonus action to dash and hit his back and land on his back.
Okay. Land on his back.
Attack, attack. First attack is a Scheiße, 24.
I would say you would
Second
have
attack.
disadvantage on these strikes as you're currently gripping onto a flying dragon underneath the cavern ripping through. You have advantage on them automatically, which means you don't have disadvantage on these strikes, but you do not get the automatic sneak attack.
Don't remember. Oh, I don't get the automatic sneak attack.
No, but you just.
But
you
I
just
got advantage? All right.
No, you essentially you would have advantage, and then trying to grip onto him and through the middle of the tunnel and slam into him, you would have disadvantage. They both cancel to just a regular
All right, so
attack.
24 for the first.
What's the first one?
24.
24 hits.
Second one is a natural 20.
So it was a natural 20?
Yes.
All right.
So the first one's the dragon.
Okay.
The dragon slayer. Three. 8, 14, 19, plus Hunter's Mark. So there's no sneak attack on this, right? You said?
Correct.
19. 21 for the Dragon Slayer.
21. Nice.
And then Whisper, which is a natural 20, is 1 plus just 9 plus the 6 is 15 plus Hunter's Mark. 17.
Times 2.
Oh, 15 times 2 is 30.
It's all times 2 because that's all. Oh, 15 times 2 is 30.
30.
Plus 8.
30.
38.
38.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
In a dark pit?
With Whisper, I'm going to shove it in so that my hand disappears from view, so I'm up to my forearm, and stab as far in as I can reach. I hear the voice of my mother in the morning. Fuck you.
As the blade plunges into Thordak's now kind of slawing and soft flesh exposed through a series of wounds and gashes left behind by your allies, and his form just slowly shriveling into its diminutive space, the dagger cuts cleanly through, and with that force, you go all the way up to the shoulder as you reach inside. As you finish saying what your phrase, your eyes kind of narrow and you clench your teeth, and as you pull back and yank, there's this strange series of low whispers that into your ears. And as you pull back, you watch as these bits of kind of grayish energy begin to pour out of the air, kind of coalescing around the blades, fitting into the body where you're currently plunged within. As you yank outward, you watch as the blade almost has an extended edge about 10, 15 feet beyond Whisper's actual end of this blade that just leaves a giant wound on the side of Thordak's body. You don't even hear an exclamation of pain as Thordak just slowly slams into the ground of this low, barely glowing tunnel. Roll an acrobatics check with disadvantage. 25.
Jesus.
So at the speed and impact and tumbling, you managed to reduce the damage by half.
Which is also halved by the potion of the normal.
Right. That is be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that the quarter?
No, it's then half. So that'll bring you to 8. As you watch Thordak's form sputter, roll, and then tumble, grinding to a halt, gathering a bunch of stone, broken rock, and part of the cavern that's kind of on the verge of collapsing from the impact of Thordak's body, now lifeless, still in the darkness of the subterranean tunnel. We're gonna take a break.
22.
22. No response.
I take the sword out.
Okay.
I hold it over the pool.
All right, you withdraw, and with that, there's a gout of your own viscera kind of splatters across the exterior of the wall, and begins to immediately sizzle and smoke.
Don't know how long I can hold this.
As the blood drips from the blade into the magma, the steam and smoke that arises from the burning of your own blood across the immediate, extremely hot surface kind of sends up tufts of smoke. And the stream gets more consistent as the smoke billows more and more and more, and kind of begins to fill the space around you. The dark smoke beginning to swirl around your shoulders and around the weapon until suddenly the light begins to be choked around you. The warm, bright underglow of the light in fire begins to vanish as you find yourself surrounded in this cloud of smoke born from your own burning blood. In that moment, the pain still there throbbing in your chest numbs ever so slightly. And there in the smoke around the blade, your hand shaking, still stalwart and strong, a calmness comes across you. What do you do?
Pull the blade back and throw it into the.
It disappears through the smoke. You hear the smoke dissipates in the direction of where you threw it about a moment later. And there you can see it resting and slowly sinking into the molten rock.
I'll take a step back. Does it disappear under the...
If you wait a few moments, it probably will.
I'll put my hand over the wound. Is it still pouring?
It is still bleeding, but not as profusely as it was when you withdrew the blade.
I'll wander over to the group and wake up Caduceus.
All right, Caduceus.
I become visible.
The rock is right there.
Does the rock notice me, or?
Brock is
As
very
you
surprised.
appear, I mean, it's focused on attacking Yasha, but you're in melee with it.
I am in melee with it. That's irritating.
You know, but Brock's not like chickens.
No, I can't. I turn visible at the start of my turn.
Oh, because yours is some weird ability.
Some weird ability. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Dispel at level 5 at the back of Yasha's neck.
5th level?
5th level.
Come on. Come on.
That works. So, as you appear and you turn, the Vrak harrowing Yasha, she spins around, blade ready. You see Beauregard over there bleeding to death on the top of the altar. Ford is sitting there, desperately backing up. As you focus and concentrate, the light around the cathedral fades, and darkness of the clouds above take the space as you open your hand and concentrate and feel the Wild Mother's energy course through you. The dispel magic emanates from her neck, and you watch the symbol burn bright and then shatter. And as it does, lightning strikes the outside, all of the stained glass windows shatter at once, raining down into the center of the cathedral. Oh, wow. Yasha grabs the back of her neck, and for the first time, and as long as you can remember, a bond's out of her head.
I let out a primal scream of agony and relief and everything and just fall on my knees.
Does it negate it if I go and I grow them back or something?
I think you know how intense and lasting these bargains can be.
All right, I wouldn't be able to grow them back. Both of my hands. So that just seems so stupid. Oh.
She flicks a finger, and you see one of the empty cages in the wall kind of about the right size for 2 hands.
difficult. No hands.
You're the one who offered it.
Individuals make do all the
Wait,
time.
what about when I cast spells? Like with my fingers? Is it like Doctor Strange where like I can still do it?
That would be a conversation between you and whatever entity.
His name is the Traveler. He's a really powerful god. I bet he's here right now looking over me.
Right. Have we a deal?
As she leans forward, seeming to consume the interior of the chamber, looming over and down upon you, the one lengthy hand reaching out like this.
Well, hold on. Maybe before we make the deal, I can eat one last cupcake. You know, since I won't be able to do it. Okay. I'm going to pull out my last blueberry cupcake.
I am.
And
How long has this been now?
I'm going to.
Everybody's been
It's been this long.
It took forever.
I'm gonna walk up and just.
You're not in there.
I'm walking up to the front door.
Do your thing.
Will you split this cupcake with me? Have you ever had the blueberry cupcake?
I don't believe I have.
See, I'm using my fingers to break it in half.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check.
24.
She reaches out and grabs the other half of the cupcake. It's so small in her long, curled fingers. Kind of.
That was sprinkled with the dust of deliciousness.
Okay. Remind me what that is again?
That is a dust that makes food taste much better. And it also gives you a disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Modify Memory.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Hold on.
My stomach hurts so much.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
And I'm going. Well, I'm going to see if it works.
Come on, come on, come on.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It does.
If I no, it doesn't. It just affects like how long ago I could do it. This is within the last 24 hours, so 5th level is what I need to cast it at.
It is here. Okay, there we go. Okay.
God, what?
Okay.
Did I succeed?
Yep.
What?
I'm going to make her believe that she enjoyed my company so very much that she agreed to end Not's curse because she liked hanging out so much. And she hasn't had good company in a very long time.
Laura fucking Bailey.
Just going through the details of the spell here.
deliberate back in front of her.
Out of the box.
Okay. So as you complete your incantation, the minute of describing this shift in time, you,
I get done with telling her that, and I just start going, oh my god, you are so funny.
It has been quite a while since I've taken just a moment to relax.
I know, right? Everybody needs that.
Strange day.
I know, but thank you so much. It means a lot.
You caught me in a good mood. Well, should you come across any more of those cupcakes,
I will send them your way.
do not be afraid to come visit again.
I will definitely do that. You know, they make some that are called black moss cupcakes. I will let you know because, yeah.
Well, the night grows late.
Yeah, it does. It is. It's getting dark outside.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Something that you've always wanted?
Just your company, you know. Thank you. Should I send my friend not in, or is it just? Do you need to see her?
Oh, it's fine.
and you see the hand kind of wave past, and the shadows of the room grow extremely dark. The lantern fights to maintain a flame, and then it slowly expands back out.
A deal is a deal.
This has been fun. Well, it's a long journey back, I guess. I guess we should head out, huh? Thank you so much. See you later.
See you sometime.
Okay. Does the door do the thing?
Right.
She seems very distracted and is trying to piece together incongruent events, but waves a hand and the door closes behind.
We gotta go. You're good. Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
What do you mean?
Let's get the fuck out of
We're-
here. Go.
we're
I
walking.
need to get the tincture.
No, you don't. Your curse is broken. Deal has been made. Everything's fine.
What did you give her?
What do you mean it's been broken?
I gave her something very precious. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Your hands are
Come
still
on.
there.
I know. You know what?
What did
she
you give
ended
her?
up being a really nice lady. we got along.
are you sure?
Everything's fine.
Then
I am
let's go.
so
Let's
serious.
walk.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we're leaving. Does not look the same?
Yeah, that looks the same.
Yeah, it's just the curse has been gone. We can try that spell.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's just
Gather your things and rapidly follow the very insistent jester back into now the night shadows of the swamp ahead of you. Now, that brings us to Caleb.
Yeah, disintegrate, dexterity save. I already rolled it using D&D Beyond, and it's a 72, unless you make your dex save.
Does anybody in this party have over 72 hit points at the moment?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't know.
It's true, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Well, now you know some of us.
I already have my, if this goes wrong, I already have my target.
Yeah.
Dexterity, you said, right?
Make it jester.
Come on.
Natural 20.
I can't have anybody come over here to look at this.
I could.
You got a 20?
Oh, no.
I'll step away.
Just tell us.
Is it that clear? Is it that clear one?
20. It's a
no,
20.
It's the golden
Is it a
purple
20 or is it a 1?
I see it.
20?
What is it? Is it bad?
It's a 20. It's gonna go to who he wants it to.
So Caleb,
Yeah.
as you are preparing the spell and you bring it back, you can feel the arcane energy crackling in your
Right.
fingers.
I break open a bag of dust underwater,
Which
and
kind of floats for a
press
second?
the lodestone through. I'm gonna kill Vokodo, obviously.
And as you release the green ray, you watch as Vokodo, eyes wild, there's this shimmer as the kinetic psychic energy around it that seems to be deflecting the spells pushes against and resists the spell, and it fails.
Oh.
How do you want to do this?
My head!
Roll a natural 1. Fucking natural 1.
Roll it. What did you say?
A natural 1.
Whoa, a 1, not a 20. The light that has been gleaming out of its mouth all this time, the beam of dark green energy leaves the palm of my hand like Spider-Man and goes straight through that light, pierces through, right through, and to stay in thematically with our episode, goes in the mouth and out the butthole. Straight through in a line.
All right.
Thank you for whoever laughed.
From the ether.
That's not going to disintegrate all of his treasure,
Yes,
right?
it will.
No,
Yep,
it's magic. Magic
definitely.
stuff does not disintegrate.
That would have been.
Is he looking to see if
lot.
it disintegrates everything?
No, he's
on there?
looking to see what the.
So,
The deck of many things.
erupting
cards
volcano has
scatter
already killed.
in the water.
as the green ray fires through Vokodo's form, the wild panic somehow grows more desperate. At first it looks like it missed or it did no serious damage, but you watch from this pinpoint hole that has been carved through the body, its interior begins to just disassociate into sludge around the outside of it. It's being cored from the center out. And as it's screaming, this wave of violent psychic energy bursts out through all of you. Your vision is suddenly not yours, as this psychic energy released pierces into your brain, and your mind is clouded with a flash of vision after vision after vision after vision after vision. This scream that hurts, your ears are bleeding, your eyes are bleeding and clouding in the water, but you don't even notice because you are just seeing in your mind's eye a gossamer sky of purples and blacks and greens and blues. The astral sea itself clouded with distant shattering pieces. An endless sea of stars and possibility. Flashes of something in shadow, large, ominous, monolithic. A city that is moving under its own power, hunting, moving with will, following. You feel the fear of Vokodo. You feel it trying to escape. You feel this city hungry and chasing. You flash into the streets of the city. You see paved roads. You see buildings and towers, and they flick and bend, organically, shift like they're alive. Roads pulse. This is weirdly familiar, but so alien. Thousands of minds within are the city. It doesn't make sense. Hungry, seeking. There's another flash within the minds of Eyes of Nine. Flashback. The vessel of the city draws close. Fear. Flee. Break through. Break and drag. Obfuscate. With its last power, you feel Vokodo attempt to flee and break through the barriers, dragging with it the pieces to flee from whatever this thing, this entity, this form was. And right as those memories flash, the screaming subsides, and your vision begins to come back too, as the rest of the body of Vokodo just drifts into floating sludge and waterlogged ash. The rest of the remnants of its gold treasure falling and clattering to the floor of the chamber. For a moment, you all look around and now notice the blood that now sits floating from every facial orifice. And look in each other's eyes, you get the sense that you all just experienced the same or something very similar. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
What the fuck was that?
You are welcome. We do have business to attend to. Any preparations to make?
Well, regardless, it has been a pleasure to get to see all of you. Thank you for accepting our invitation and for this quaint bit of conversation.
Thank you for the delicious steak. It was really one of the best I've ever had.
Well, I will let the staff know post haste. Thank you. I will take my leave.
Yeah, I say before you go, I think perhaps you were one of the most powerful mages that I've ever had the pleasure to be in the presence of. And for this, I would offer a gift, which I think it has been a long time since anyone has pointed out to you that you're a fool. Pain doesn't make people. It's love that makes people. The pain is inconsequential. It's love that saves them. And you would know that, but you have none around you. You said so yourself. You surround yourself with lies and deceptions, and I wish for you in the future to find someone who will mourn you when you are gone. Respectfully.
Good night. And he vanishes.
That was so tasty.
Yeah. Oh.
Astrid and Adewolf are just kind of like, yo. You're welcome.
That was... Wow.
Adewolf takes his, like, his napkin. Okay. That brings us to Kree, who is going to cast Slow on all of you.
Bitch. Counterspell that. Wait. Caleb's here.
Caleb's gone.
Caleb's counterspelling.
Where is
I would like to counterspell at 4th level.
Kree's over there.
Next to me?
Yes.
I see the slow and I would like to counterspell.
Does that count as an action or a reaction?
Counterspell?
Yeah.
It's a reaction.
I have a counterspell.
Will you still be able to do other things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll counterspell. Because Caleb's
Counterspell?
not here.
What's the range on counterspell?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Oh shit.
Okay. Otis is going to counterspell your counterspell.
Well, that's
Oh, Caleb
will counterspell the counterspell.
We need to!
Which he would do.
We would totally
He would
do it.
I want to.
We should wait till he gets back.
I should wait till he gets back. I know.
So we'll go to the bathroom and get him. Wait, we need you. Get back here.
counterspell.
What's going on? Wait, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
So, Kree casts Slow on that group of all of you right there.
Right.
Ford counterspelled it. Otis counterspelled his
I've been thinking
counterspell.
counterspell for fucking hour. Counterspell.
Is this a triple counterspell?
Yes, it is.
Bling, blong, bling, bling.
Oh my god.
Triple stamp.
At 4th level. At 4th level.
Slow fails. The counterspell from Ford goes through. Otis's counterspell is negated by you.
Ooh.
That's some blue magic shit right
That is
there.
all
for
I've been
magic.
fucking thinking for an hour.
I reek. I smell so bad right now. I've got
Caduceus. It's your turn.
I'm going to very quietly. Left. Now is the time. In the corner, cast Divine Intervention. I'm just sort of curious.
Okay.
Please tell me what this means, because
no.
I'm tired.
Did you succeed? Did you just succeed again? Wow, the Wild Mother really loves him.
I mean, that's what you get for trusting a weasel.
Had a pretty baller episode, Jester of War.
You rolled a fucking 2%.
I did.
Rolled 2%.
You really did?
I did.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god, Wild Mother, please
Hold
be
on,
with us right now.
Hold on. And what are you?
Whatever it was, just put it back. I think they've earned it. Put it back.
I fucking love this game.
Did you fucking roll a 0-2? That's what happened? Holy shit.
Of all the fungus and moss that has grown through the decomposition, more plants begin to grow as well.
Can't deal with the emotional whiplash. I need my God. I'm exhausted.
Wait.
Sorry.
Vines and flowers and roots and ferns begin to bloom and blossom out of the ground surrounding his body. Begin to encase it in a way that's oddly familiar to one of you. You feel in this place of cold stillness, of death and vacancy, a warm breeze that smells sweet, with hints of ocean. The green turns to brown and pulls away. Your eyes open for the first time.
Bolts up and runs.
No! I'm chased after.
As Odahan goes and strikes all the incarnations just into this frenzy. The earth elemental form cracks, and then what was once shale and pebble becomes red, blood scattering on the ground. As Keyleth lies kind of frozen, eyes wide, Odahan goes for like a heart strike, and there's a dark flash in the air. And you see where Odahan's blade was. Instead, you see a cloak of feathers.
Jesus.
What?
Fuck, what the hell?
Black raven feathers.
Wait, put on the bingo. Put on the bingo. Is Bags on there?
You see a masked figure with long...
Shut the fuck up, man! Shut up! No fucking way! You cannot be serious!
Where is it?
Who is now standing over and protecting her body. Daggers in each hand. Don't you even dare.
Oh god. Oh god.
But I think we should get Luke home after we party tonight.
Yeah? Agreed. Jester,
Yeah.
will you marry me?
What?
You motherfucker.
Oh, Admiral Tusktooth. Yes, I will.
They kiss, you watch a wreath of vines and flowers bloom around the ground and kind of curl up around them as Artagan's just kind of swirling his fingers. Can I leave now? No, we're partying
No,
first. Then
stay.
Yes, all right. I just was asking. I've got things to do, but I'll get to it later. It's totally fine.
This calls for a celebration, and I take a moment to throw up the nine-sided tower, and the cats begin to cook a feast to feed all of Blumenthal and the Mighty Nine.
We're powerful. And I found a community. And I was asked a very simple question, which you all have been asking this entire time. Do I believe in the gods? and that what they do is good. And I did not.
What community was this?
That little piece of crystal, I left it on the ground when I stood up. I want to fire a vitriolic sphere at it right now.
As he answers that question,
Can we back up?
Not that fast.
not that fast. You watch as Bordor.
Oh, first before I do this, where there once was a golden, impish, sweet little boy, I'm gonna drop that shit.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Still same guy, same guy, but the gold, there's flakes, there's cracks, there's gray underneath, and it's weathered. The eyes that were full of innocence are full of a sadness and a pain that you can only have. Orem recognizes it as a pain you can only have after having suffered great loss. And he's finally stands up to his full 6'4.5" height.
On Tinder.
He looks all, he basically looks fucked up. He doesn't look like if you saw this guy. Okay, so and before I do it, I also say, no. I'll say it after.
Okay.
And I'll do it.
As you all begin to go for whatever reaction you have, this small orb of green, condensed, vibrating magical energy fires
guys.
towards the center crystal.
I did cure all your wounds before I did this, though. Let the record state.
And
mine, I wasn't in that
splashes
radius.
out a massive blast of arcane acidic liquid that splatters towards all of you. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this poison by any
This is acid. And I need you, Bordor, to roll 10d4 for me.
dexterity?
Yeah.
Take that,
Can't
weak
I
kids.
Wait, what? Does that count? Does that count? Does that
This bitch.
count? 13.
Whatever you do won't hurt as much as finding out that we don't have new to battle chemistry that I thought we had.
We never. That chemistry still exists.
The real damage.
What's the total?
27.
Okay, so coming around the table here.
16.
What's your spell DC?
Which one is it?
You want me to help you as you assassinate me? Now?
It is, it's 16, so you succeed.
I succeed. So what, that's half?
So it's 26, you take 13 points of acid damage, Lila.
Alright.
I fail.
So you take the full, was it 27 you said?
Yeah, 27.
27 points of acid
I
damage.
look you in the eyes, and then you see the life leave my eyes. And I pass out.
Oh, no!
Prism falls unconscious, the acid still burning into her flesh.
17.
17, so you take 13 points of acid damage. 13 points of acid damage.
21.
13 points of
Okay,
acid
and I
damage.
yell, I saw you. You killed my friends at Marquette. You were there.
I'm jumping full speed.
I need
at
everyone
this
to roll
one while
initiative now.
What? Were you? Oh my god!
I didn't want this to happen.
And begins to mutter an incantation under his breath. As his fingers spread, the air seems to shimmer. I need 30-foot radius sphere.
Counterspell.
What's it doing?
Counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
You are within 60 feet. Go ahead and roll to see if you counter it. This is a 9th level spell.
You can't possibly drop the 9!
So you need to beat a 19.
I need to be a 19.
Yes.
My
Don't you have a
spellcasting.
D6? Don't you have a D6 from
No.
Give her
Give
the
it to me.
fucking D6 because of bonus actions.
My spellcasting modifier is 5.
Right. So roll a d20.
14.
So I have to roll a 14.
You have to roll 14 or higher.
Okay,
That's
okay,
plenty
okay,
of outs.
okay, okay, okay.
That's plenty of outs.
I have a 25% chance of hitting this. Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Everybody.
I must overcome the man.
You'll dream about this forever.
Take a Take a fucking picture of that. Oh my god. Take a picture of that fucking shit right there. I can't
Shove it up your ass! The magic works!
Okay. I got
Oh my god! Yes! Yes, you dead woman! Yes!
That's right! Doubt me!
Each of you feel this strange, alien, arcane hand begin to reach into your mind, your memories, your fears. And then suddenly, it's gone. And you see Ludinus go. He's going to counterspell you, try and continue the spell to see if he can do that.
Didn't he already use his reaction?
It's a new turn.
It doesn't recharge at the end of his turn?
Huh? It's top of your turn, you get your reactions back.
Top of your turn.
What? And it's a third level?
Yeah.
So it has to be a 13.
You rolled a 6.
It's a 12.
Take a picture of it. Take a picture of it.
God damn it. Okay. As he tries to... The counterspell just shatters.
No, he's gonna hit you.
Yeah, he is.
Well, at the very least, we have more information.
We can't fight. I can't get away.
No, we can't fight.
Can you do anything to not die?
You got banish? I have banish. That's the only thing I could try. But
what else are you gonna fucking
I will use a 6th level banish on her.
Big swings. Big swings.
That's all I got.
Big swings.
Okay.
Can't like banish yourself.
That would be a 14. She's used legendary resistance to succeed.
Oh.
Can you banish yourself?
I'm allowed to target up to 3 things with banishment.
True.
You can't target yourself, can you? Can I target me and Fern?
Hold on.
Fern also?
Hold on.
Why not?
One creature you can see to another plane of existence.
Do it.
And it sends you back to the plane you came from.
Well, we're on the same plane.
Oh, it's the same plane.
It holds you there.
But it holds you for a minute.
If it's native to the current plane, then you're just sent to a harmless demi-plane. I have never considered casting it on yourself with the rules.
That's like a super blink.
Yeah. For a minute, you could transform into clouds while you're banished.
Is that true? Well, we'll see.
Yeah, why not?
We're crossing streams.
Absolutely true.
So both of us.
Yeah. This is
All right.
exactly it.
Do you choose to fail this saving throw?
Yes. If I feel a pull from FCG, I'll just be like, fuck it, whatever you're gonna do.
All right.
I'm down.
The minute you begin casting the spell, because it is a verbal, somatic, and material, which, by the way, the material component of this is an item distasteful to the target.
To the target?
Yeah, now mind you, you can also just use your holy symbol, which is your, I think at this point it would be your coin, unless you had an item on you that you think she would find distasteful.
Is it your dice
Is it your flesh and tongue?
I mean, everyone finds my wooden feet distasteful.
Fair enough.
So I'll throw them at her.
You kind of like hit her in the face. She pulls the blade up and is about to bring it down, and then suddenly both of you are finding yourselves drift in this like gray space as
Together?
you both got sent to
Start cooking, baby.
Are we dead? Start cooking.
Go. Clouds.
Holy fuck. Okay.
So there you have it. Those were the most satisfying moments in Critical Role campaigns 1 through 3, in my opinion. So now I'm going to explain my opinions on why these are here. So if you don't care for that part, see ya. The rest of you, time to explain this stuff. So starting off with Keyleth burning Silas, this was just great. Silas had done so much damage to Percy and the rest of the Derola family and all of Whitestone, and an entire arc was built up around killing both Delilah and Silas. So the fact that they were both finally killed off, or, to be resurrected later, was awesome. And especially the fact that like the only true way to really kill a vampire like Silas is to burn him away. And the fact that Delilah gets to watch as it happens is just a beautiful cherry on top. And Keyleth, one of the not even one of the best friend of Percy, being the one to do it is very nice, because Percy doing it would have been a very bad thing because it would have fed into his vengeance and all that sort of stuff. You know, if he had been able to get the final kill on Silas, that would have been bad. So his best friend doing it to me is very satisfying. And using the sun, the vampire's weakness, it's just beautiful, beautiful shit. So next we have Grog killing Kevdak. This was awesome because Kevdak was the abuser of Grog, right? Like, he basically forced his father out of the herd and effectively got his father killed, in which during the off stuff, like the before stream stuff, Grog would have to encounter like the zombified version of his father. But then on top of that, Kevdak was also like the reason Grog had to leave the Herd of Storms. They were beating the piss out of a gnome, and Grog decided to defend the gnome instead of beating the piss out of him. And because of that, they beat the piss out of Grog and left him for dead. And that gnome ended up basically adopting him, and that gnome would end up being Wilhand, the, I believe, grandfather to Pike. And it's just, I'm 90% sure his grandfather. Might be uncle, I don't remember. But I just love that in the end, Grog is the one to be able to take out his uncle, his abuser, his tormentor, the person who basically forced his father out and got his father killed, nearly killing him. It was just a perfect way for Kevdak to be killed off. He was a douchebag, and Grog would then, basically fix the herd because of it. And it's a very nice thing that he did. He could have just been like, fuck all of you, I don't really want to fix anything, you guys can just fuck off, I don't care, or I'll fight the shit out of all of you and beat the shit out of all of them. But instead he chose the higher path, which is all part of like the satisfaction of this moment. That fact that Grog was able to kill the person who was lesser than him, and then he was able to fix things. It's just really nice for Grog. So next we have Vax kills Thordak. Now this would have been a satisfying kill no matter who got it, because anybody in the party realistically had some sort of hatred for this individual. He had destroyed the city and the entirety of the continent that they were on with the Chroma Conclave and dealt massive damage to basically everybody, and Thordak was the leader of that. Yes, Raishan was technically like the secret one, like running everything and sort of being like the deceiver and sort of doing everything behind the scenes, but Thordak was like the face of the Chroma Conclave. So him being the one sitting on Iman, the city that they had protected, the city that they were, like, they lived in, the Castle Grayskull was in Iman. So for them, this was a very important thing. So anyone realistically could have gotten this kill and it would have still been on this list. But with Vax being the one to kill Thordak, it was a very full circle, if you will, because Thordak was the one who attacked Byrodin and killed Vex and Vax's mother. So he got full-on revenge, and it was just a nice circle for Vax to be able to kill it. Now, anyone killing him would have been satisfying, but Vax or Vex being the one to kill him, now that is the definition of satisfaction. Next, we have Ford ends his pact. Now, for me, Ford was a character who was so unique because, and realistically, the entirety of the 9 were unique for this moment, and each of them have their own moments where this sort of thing happens, where this moment where Ford ends his pact is like the moment where he solidifies himself in the group, and he is going to be with the group 100% no matter what. Beforehand, it felt like a character who, at any point in time, depending on how like the winds would shift, he might have left. There was a couple times where he basically did. And so this point where he was like having to choose between if he's going to stick with his friends or do what his patron is telling him so he could continue having his powers, and him choosing to throw that away to stay with his friends, his family, and be guided toward a new path. This was the moment where he elected that becoming a paladin and becoming I don't want to say a champion for the Wild Mother, because I don't know if that's his like classification, but he became a follower of the Wild Mother in this moment. And to me, that was like the beginning of the next step for Ford. And I love the Ford character. He is probably like the most complex character for Travis. So seeing, a character who, in Grog, who, his biggest thing would be to kill the person who abused him, while it's a very entertaining story and a very, like, good one, it's not as complex and as deep as what happened with Ford. And I love everything that surrounded Ford. And this was, like, the first steps in him truly starting to walk the path of light. Because at any point in time, like I said, he could have left. But he finally stepped on the path of light, and he would stay there for the rest of his time, which is awesome and nice. And this is the single moment, and it just fills me with warmth every single time I see it, because it's like, now we get to the good shit. He drops the accent after this moment, and he comes clean with everybody else that he was trying to be someone else, and in letting go, he became himself. It was a beautiful moment that I will always love, and I can't wait for it to be animated. So next we have Yasha is freed. I don't feel like I need to explain this one all that much. It's just nice seeing the character who was being used as a puppet by a shitty ass cult to attack people, kill people, do whatever they wanted in the name of the Chained Oblivion, right? Or the Angel of Irons, but it was actually Chained Oblivion. And to me, this was like, much like Ford and his first steps into going down the path of light, this was her final step in like being on the path of darkness, and she was freed and put on the path of light by her friends and her family. And I can't help but love this moment. And again, with how amazing the Mighty Nine animated series has been, I cannot wait for this to be animated. With the lightning like crashing down and shattering the glass, and Yasha yelling a primal yell, it's gonna be so good when it's finally animated. And next we have Asharna gets swindled by Jester. I don't think I need to explain this. You know what? I don't need to explain it, but I just wanted to, say it is super awesome and satisfying to see a hag get swindled. Simple as that. Number 7, we have Caleb kills Vokodo. First of all, this moment's so awesome because I love this arc. I know a lot of people didn't really care for the Rumble arc apparently, which I think is nonsense. I love everything that happens on this arc. It's so much fun, and there's a bunch of cool characters who basically got manipulated and gaslit and had their memories stolen and items stolen by this stupid son of a bitch hiding inside like an underwater like volcano hideout. And it was so nice seeing this thing get blasted apart. Not only is it nice that he got destroyed in this way, like via magic, because he had like a deflection thing, which is what Matt was rolling for. He can like bounce magic off him and hit other people. It was satisfying because Caleb launched it with the full knowledge that he had like the risk of killing any one of his friends at that moment. He was going to kill them if it had bounced off. And according to Matt, he was going to choose Jester, which was a huge thing for Caleb at the time because he had a thing for her. So realistically, the amount of trauma that could have happened here was huge. And the fact that it was avoided is satisfying to me. And then, of course, everything that leads into the Somnovum and, like, the Cognos Award. Like, I love all that stuff, too. I'm a big Aor sucker. So seeing all of this, again, also just the cherry on top. Satisfying. I love when a good story comes together. And Campaign 2 is that good story coming together. Which is why most of the moments on this list are Campaign 2 moments. So, yeah. I guess I'm a massive D writer for Campaign 2. But you all knew that at this point. Next we have Love Makes People. Caduceus' verbal smackdown to Trent Ickathon is just so nice to watch. He's an asshole, he's a manipulator, he's an abuser, and seeing him just get fucking smacked down by someone who's way more wise than him, way cooler than he'll ever fucking be, surrounded by people who actually genuinely care for Caduceus, watching him verbally smack down Trent, just so good. Next is the triple counterspell. The triple counterspell was so nice because of the whole like cat and mouse game that the Tomb Takers and the Mighty Nine were playing as they were making their way through Isocross and Aor and all that sort of stuff. And it was super fun to see like this moment where the players actually had like an upper hand for a minute, because up until this point they weren't. They were on like a bad spot. They were getting their asses kicked. They were basically like having to do the villain's bidding the entire time, which was dope. So for them to be able to do this and like make their escape very nearly thereafter is just so nice. Everything about the Aor arc, everything about the Somnovum arc, everything about Lucian's the best, and that entire arc is the best. Again, D-writing Campaign 2, but don't care. Simple as that. So next I have Put It Back, which I don't think I need to explain all that much, so I'm not going to take too long explaining why this moment's awesome. But basically, I love that Caduceus, Talzin's character, is putting the soul back into Mollymock, or Kingsley, Talzin's character. There's just something so right about that connection, about it being only possible via Caduceus. The only way that anything like this ever happens is Mollymock dies, they meet Caduceus, and then at the end, he puts it back. Just poetry. So good. And that finishes all the entries for Campaign 2. Moving on to Campaign 3 with Vax saving Keyleth. Technically a Campaign 1 moment. Anyway, I love this moment because there was a bunch of like secret build up to this right? The implication of like pre-campaign stuff where a shadowy figure, Odahanthul, attacked Zephyra, killing Will and Derek, or Derrig, important figures in Orum's life. And the implication was that something had to protect Keyleth, because Keyleth, while she probably could have done it on her own, something had to have protected her, because this thing, the shadow that moved through the land to kill this person, has to have something else protect, which is how they knew Vax was going to show up at the key, because he had already protected her and Zephyr before. I love that. That secret little like build up to that is so awesome and so badass. So when we finally hear the description of like the black feathers falling, and he's like, I'm going to kill you for trying to kill my beloved, it's just so good. Not to mention building off of the campaign 1 story and like being a part of the campaign 3 story. I know a lot of people don't like how campaign 3 went with like the quote unquote over reliance on old characters. I think that's bullshit. It was naturally built up to be this thing, and I think it went off really well. And I love the fact that after a full campaign of not referencing anything that happened prior in campaign 2, nothing was referenced from campaign 1, to actually start like paying off the fact that you've been in the same world for a long time, and this was the payoff to that. I love it. Not to mention there will be a payoff much later on where they got to play as their old characters, but this was the first payoff to that, and I love it. I love this moment. So dope. And going back and seeing like the pieces fit together about how they knew Vax would attack is just so well thought out. I love it. So then we have Ford proposes to Jester. Again, back to campaign 2 stuff, by the way, but during campaign 3, there's a live show. I don't need to explain this. There's an entire campaign dedicated to the love story between Ford and Jester, and the fact that it got paid off in such a manner where it was in front of an entire crowd, and later on there would be a wedding ceremony in front of an entire crowd. Like, I just love the way that Travis shocks everybody in this moment. It's so good, and for him to finally pop the question, because they had been together for like 5 years at this point, so, and Laura behind the scenes was very upset that they weren't married yet. You'd think they'd get married, as she said it. But I love this moment. It's so much fun, and like everyone's reactions is so good, and being in front of the live show. There's something about live shows to me that like really add a layer of something, and I just think this moment has that layer of something. All right, so this is the big one. This is the one that I think most people are going to be like, why the hell is this here? The Bodor reveal that he is actually an evil person, or that he's a part of the Ruby Vanguard. This moment is here. Not because I think it's like satisfying that we got like some sort of betrayal, because a lot of people don't classify this as a betrayal, even though I kind of do. The reason this is here is because I fucking called it. I made a theory that something was off about this guy. In the comment section, we're like, nah, you're reading too much into things. And I'm sitting here, the victor, having proven that there was something off about that guy. Love it. Simple as that. That's why this moment's here, because I was fucking right. I had one prediction ever come true, and it was this one. Next, we have Laudna counterspelling lewdness, and this is simply put, I loved seeing that smug son of a bitch not being able to follow through on his plans. Loved the fact that he went to do something, and the party were the ones that told him, fuck you. Normally, it was the other way around, where lewdness is like, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. In this moment, Laudna said, fuck you, lewdness. And lastly, we have FCG clutches up, and they banish to a pocket dimension to transform into clouds. I know I didn't show the full clip because there was a lot of stuff in between, like to fast forward and all that sort of stuff would have just been a pain in the ass. When realistically, the clutch is like teleporting into this realm and then being able to like transform is just very clutch. And what was nice about it was, before this point, for whatever reason, Sam had sort of like struggled with magic with FCG for some like strange reason. I don't know why. He was like, and this is like my thought process for all of this. He's like, there's like signature spells for people, like spiritual weapon is a jester signature spell, and guiding bolt is like Pike's thing. And a bunch of people told him like, that's not the case. You can just use those spells. Who cares? And he refused for a long time. Eventually he did start using this. This was his crowning moment. Like, I liken this to a moment that probably should have been on the list, to Scanlan counterspelling Vecna, which that'll probably be on the next list. But to me, that's like when Sam becomes the master. There are moments where Sam really shows his knowledge of the game, and shows his understanding of magic and stuff like that. Because even Matt was like, I've never thought about that before. And it was just so nice to see that Sam, after basically an entire campaign of struggling with this character, being able to do something so clutch as to save them from a 2v1 against Odahan fucking Thule. Odahan would have destroyed the two of them because that was his only spell slot left, or their spell slot left. And to be able to pull that off was just so good. To be able to get away from Odahan Thule was excellent. So there you have it. Those are the most satisfying moments of Critical Role to me. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to have different moments, and I can't wait to read what they are in the comment section down below. And realistically, I don't think you can disagree because I find satisfaction in different things than you will. So I'm not wrong. You're wrong for disagreeing with me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I believe the next video on this channel is going to be a recap of episode 11 of Campaign 4. So I will see you guys then. And yeah, have a good week. Peace.